Let's see what happens. You're live. Am I live? Okay, I'm still live. I'm live, but I've got this chat on the side. Why is this chat still here? Are these people still here? Okay, if you can see me, let me know. If you can hear me, let me know. Can you hear me? Back on. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Okay, good. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I can hear you. Can you hear me? Liz is here. Hello, beautiful Liz. Can you hear me? Yes to both. Okay, we can start the show. I think we're ready to start the show. I'm going to see I'm afraid to mess with the other stuff. I don't even know what the other stuff is. But there's the 29th, and that's the 29th. Okay. Oh my God, it's going to be one of those shows. This is what happens when the show starts like this. Let me take a drink of water. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. Okay. Let me just say thank you to everybody. Liz Bentley is here. MC Scott is here. Judels, Shanks, we can hear you. Glenn Witt. This is good. We haven't lost that many. We've started the show now. We'll just delete all the other stuff. Relax yourself. Well done fixing it. Thank you, Judels. Okay, Mary Ann is here. Daryl is here. Good to see you. You were here yesterday, late, but good to see you now. We basically started the show at 17:57. Answer the question. Why am I so incompetent? Do you think do I seem like I've got early stages or even mid stages or even late stages dementia? I think I've lost it. Maybe that's what it is. Thank you, Kermit, for the help. Everybody go online. I think this is, do I sound all right? I cannot tell. Do I sound okay? Not can you hear me, but do I sound okay? Is the sound okay? So welcome to the show. Welcome. Let's pretend that this never happened. I can't pretend it never happened. I carry all my failures, all my embarrassments with me forever and ever. I don't know, you like that. Early onset would be a stretch. All right, yes, that's true, Kermit. I can't be early onset. There's something the matter with me. There is something the matter with me. Every single show is like this. It's either my fault. I think it is my fault because I press the button here. There's a little button on the bottom of the screen. Can you see the screen? You can't see the screen, of course. Definitely not dementia. Thank you very much. And Lud says, nice shirt. That's all that matters. I just want to be good looking. I just want someone to give me a cuddle and to say everything's going to be all right. Everything's going to be all right. No, you're just not very techie, Lewis. That's what Claire says. She's right. I used to be techie, and now I'm not techie. So in the future, maybe I should just restart the entire show. It took 53 minutes of your patience, and now we're up to 23 viewers. So that is good. That is good. What I'm going to do here is make sure before we get started, let's everybody go and like this thing. And not that I deserve for you to like it, but go to like it. Share it with somebody. Say Lewis Schaffer's on the thing here. And you can say that. You can say, I'm gonna post something. Every single show there's a problem. I mean, maybe I'll be famous for this. Maybe I'll be famous for the guy who messes up every single show. And luckily, my son wasn't here because he would say, you're doing this on purpose. Where are you? Teresa's here, Yanklands. Come on here. This is where I am. I'm going here. I'm going here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. We're going here. That's all we need to do. Now we're back on track. About everything is going to be all right. Mark, half Armenian, is here. Liz Bentley, who's a star of this show and a beautiful, beautiful woman. Girl to me. It was only 23 minutes, Lewis. We started at 5:30. Oh, that's right. Thank you very much, Kermit, for pointing that out. See, I thought it was 53 minutes. I thought my joke was quite funny, huh? What was your joke, Daz? Leanne is here. Let's everybody give a welcome to Leanne. We've not seen Leanne. How you feeling? Thank you, Leanne. That means a lot. Leanne says I'm looking good. How are you looking? How are you feeling? How are you feeling? Okay, there's nothing wrong with you, Lewis, says Judels. You're just winging something you don't understand fully. It's normal. There you go. See, Judels is very, very helpful. I do appreciate that tremendously, being told that. I don't want to be told that I've got dementia, but maybe I do. Maybe I do have dementia. Maybe I don't. Anyway, this has been a good day. First of all, did you listen to the Nunhead radio thing? Did you listen to it? What can we do to make that better? What can I do to make that better? What can I do that's not exactly doing something that will make it better? That's exactly what I'm asking. Leanne says, I'm getting there, hopefully, back to myself by the end of the week. Thank you for asking, Lewis. Well, you know what my advice is. Lower the carbs. That causes sickness. I don't even know, even if you're sick, I don't care. Just lower the carbs. So let's see what Liz Bentley says. Everyone is beautiful. He is here. Do you know that everyone is beautiful? I know everyone is beautiful. Kate is beautiful. Leanne is beautiful. Joe is beautiful. Judels is beautiful. Claire is beautiful. The men aren't here. They've left. They don't want to participate in seeing some other guy fail. But the women, they kind of like, why do you like that? The women like that. They like a weak, vulnerable Lewis Schaffer. Could that be what it is? Could that be? Lower the carbs. That's what you got to lower the carbs. I mean, I've been eating carbs. I'm eating less and less carbs. I've lost a bit of weight. Look at that. Look at that there. I've lost a bit of weight. I've lost a bit of weight. See, it's the light. Anyway, so Mark is beautiful, and he's a man. Kate Quinn, yeah, he is. I've seen the pictures. He is. And the rest of us are getting beautiful. We are lowering our weight. We're getting stronger and stronger. What's that song? Feeling stronger every day. Fewer carbs. Pronunciation, please. I said fewer carbs. Did I say less carbs? I don't know. It might be less carbs. I'm not going to even debate about it. Anyway, so what do we think about the Nunhead show? If you're interested, you can help me out. How can I make the Nunhead show better without actually doing something? Okay. Lewis claims I look like a porn director from the 1970s. Yeah. It's not a bad look. You got the beard there. Maybe that's what it is. But hopes for more, Liz Bentley. Okay, yeah, Kermit is good looking. He's not great looking. He's not super fat. He looks all right. It's very attractive that you are just real, Lewis. Is that true? Am I real? Do you want to see me be angry? Did you see me? Can you see the, it's like I tried to be authentic. And like, did you see this? That's not authentic. That's not authentic. I don't think it's authentic. I'm trying to be as authentic as possible. But the real authentic person is an angry little man. That's what I am. I'm an angry little man. Marianne McCarr is here. Good to see you. Lewis, there's a learning curve of any kind of technology. This is 111th show. How many shows have I lost either sound or the visual? Every show. Mark is even more beautiful when he's washing the dishes in his apron. Why is that? I forgot what that was meant. Nunhead show has poor sound quality. Are you saying that as a joke? Or is that true? Well, I recorded it off of the phone. It's recorded in Studio A, which is my kitchen. This is Studio B here. The show was hilarious with Shelvis, that's what you're calling him, with Chinese Elvis, said he thought the AI fancies him. Men are so easily swept up. Yes, Yeah, totally. Totally. Totally easily swept up. Easily. There are people on this forum here that I'm in love with, and I've never seen what they, all of you people, if you're nice to me, I love you. Yes, men are easily swept up. You are definitely real. You can't fake this. No, I don't think I could. I don't think you could fake this level of incompetence. Aw, Shanks, it was fine in my headphone. Was it all right? Well, thank you. You got to be careful, Shanks, because I'm super sensitive. Big thank you for Shanks for doing the thumbnail. Did you check the thumbnail out? It's really, really good. It's really, really good thumbnails. Lewis, unscripted is the new sexy. Yeah. I mean, even if it were scripted, it'd still be chaos. Is the sound bad? Shank says the sound is bad. Okay. So I'm trying to be real. That's all I have. And maybe at some point in the future, we'll get a producer and we'll be much more... Liz Bentley says, yeah, fab sub thumbnail, Shanks. Good job. Yeah, the thumbnails are ace, Shanks. Well done. Really well done. So thank you for that. He's a ledge in the thumbnail space, is our Shanks. He's a ledge in the thumbnail space. Leanne says, brilliant thumbnail. Yeah, it's a really great, he's done a few of these things. We could tweak it a little bit. Most important thing is to make sure the wording is more in the center. A legend. He's a legend. He is a legend. But make sure that my name and Uncooked or whatever it is in the center of the thumbnail, right? Number one. Number two, I think my colors are more black and white, like that kind of colors. I don't think I see myself as a what do you call those light colors? What do you call those? I forgot. I thought the thumbnails were getting better. Thumbs up from me. Yes, you thought they were getting better. Well, they are getting better. Mark the Rosian, who's half Armenian. They are getting better. Hark at the demands. I'm not making a demand. I'm just saying that a lot of times when we do the thumbnail, it could be okay to do it all the way out to the borders, but you might be better to keep it in. But it's really brilliant. Shanks, I sent you white and you uploaded yellow. Okay, yeah, white is good, but it has to be black, and I don't know what I mean by that. Okay, maybe you're right. I'll have to look at the next batch, which were really good. I think you're also sending me too many because they're really. It's hard for me to make a decision. I can't make a decision. So Shanks is really good for that. So that's number one. So you think that a lot of you haven't listened to the Nunhead radio show, but we can maybe at some point in the future you can listen to it and then you can get back to me. I'm just lucky I'm on the air. Okay. Alan Williams says, evening all. I'm late today. Did I miss anything? Did you miss anything? Of course you did. Of course you did. You missed something. Humans generally struggle to decide between more than three options. Well, number one, Joodles, I thank you for calling me an option. A human. I thank you for calling me an option. A human. Thank you for calling me a human. And thank you for saying that, yes, I struggle. Yeah. Even more than three. Even three could be hard. Which one, A or B? That's the thing that we're doing. Leanne says, you missed the tech issues. Again, always tech issues. Only Lewis pulling the plug on the entire show for 20 minutes. Yeah. Because I got this little red button here. It's really badly designed. It's right on the bottom of the computer. I reach under the computer because I was trying out the new lights over here, and then boom. I thought a choice of colors might overwhelm you. Yeah, it does overwhelm me. It does. But whatever. But remember, we got to make it very easy for other people to read. It's got to stand out. It's got to say what the show is or what I am, which is what you're doing. You're doing that. So you're doing really well. Mark, I bet they all come out lovely with a bit of fairy liquid. What comes out lovely? You're back there. Mark says, Kate, my dishwashing skills are tops. Leanne didn't mention that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but that's the point. I mean, that's why. I mean, it's not washing dishes is not important. It's not important. Could you do the Nunhead show live on YouTube as well as have to put it on Mixcloud? Less work, 2 shows. The problem is I don't know how to do this show from here and the YouTube show from here. What do you think? I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. So, Alan, that's a good question. And also, I'd have to go into the studio. The studio's right by London, in Southwark. Where this is the borough of Southwark, but it's like Southwark or whatever. It's right down by the train station there. But that's interesting. But Leanne, Mark has amazing dishpan hands. Did you guys see each other and say hello? Well, that's really good news. Do not show Lewis any. Have you gotten all the messages on Lewis? Have you gotten all the messages on? Yes, I've got all the messages on. Rianne is here. Rianne, what is a thumbnail? Thumbnail is a little picture. Thank you for asking. I don't know whether you're kidding or not, but it's a little picture on a YouTube video. You know, it'll say, whatever. There's a tiny little picture. They're very small, and they're shaped like a picture on its side. You did YouTube radio with the ex-co-host Lewis for ages. You know how already? No, because we had to do it there live. I had to go down to the studio live to do it from 5 to 6. Originally, it was from 7 till from 11 to 11:30, or was it 10 to? I don't even remember when the time was, but it was really late. I like Lewis. This is what Vatanai says. Do not wash up plates perfectly. Just a bit of scrub and hot water. Same plate, same knife, same fork. Still here. No problems with germs. There you go. Vatanai, I'm with you. I mean, I use a lot of soap now, and I've got to get into my head. I don't need to use the soap. But I've been thinking about that. But my son comes in and says, look, you missed a bit. You missed a bit. He gets mad at me. He wants a reason to get mad at me. Today is a White House press briefing with Lewis in a bow tie. Yeah, brilliant. Brilliant. That was really, really good. Rianne Bastion, the picture of me looking aside like this. There's a picture of me where I'm looking like there. I don't like that picture. I know everyone does, but I don't, that's not me. I never look that way. I move my entire head. Men generally do not do that. Men, and the other one where I'm touching my hand like this. I mean, those are nice. I need to have, the guy who did those pictures, his name is Steve Best. He's a lovely guy. I gotta use him again. I don't even know what for. Hi, people. Just looking in for a while. Well, thank you, Rianne. Okay, so there you go. You weren't in the studio, Lewis. You were in your kitchen table with Lisa. Right. Okay, that's right. But I need to send in the finished copy a couple of hours before the show starts, Joodles. I know what you mean. Okay. I know. Because that all started. We've been doing for 17 years. And that was when COVID started, and we would go outside and we would do it together. We would do it together. Probably it was illegal. Right on the balcony of the Studio C, the outdoor space. But I had to then take it. I think that's what we did. I had to email it. I had to send it to them on WeTransfer, which is quite good, WeTransfer. I never had any problems with that, but I had problems today. Shanks, can you put Lewis's head on top of Trump's body? No, my body. He should put his head on top of mine, so he would look better, so he'd realize what he looks like. And thank you, MC Scott. So that's why. So I could not do it at 5 o'clock and then have the show here. Okay, I'd have. I don't think that could be done, or maybe it can be. Let's work on a solution. That picture, you looking to the side, is a good one. Have you got any more from that photo shoot? No, I don't think I might have it. It's an old photo shoot. It's about 4 years old. That White House press secretary Levitt is easy on the eye. She is, and she's got a great attitude. But they're all easy on the eye. Joe Biden's black one was easy on the eye, but she was like Joe Biden's, so she was horrible. Did Lewis nip off for a shag for the first 30 minutes? I wish I did. Would you be available? I've been told that I'm gay. I joke about being gay a lot, and especially when I'm having sex with other men. But so one of our many viewers got angry at me and said that I was gay. I don't know why she said that, but she did say that to me. Daz, yeah, it's true. That would give Trump some abs. I don't have abs. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I do. I've lost a bit of weight. I don't know if you can tell. I'm down to 77.8, maybe a bit even lower than that. Blackadder is here. What did I say? Who told you that, Lewis? What did I say? I don't remember what I said. What did I say, Blackadder? He's the number one person here today. Those straight. Whether I was gay or not. I can't say. But how do you defend yourself? How do you say you're not gay? Especially if you might be a little bit gay. How do you say you're not gay? How do you defend yourself if you are gay and somebody says that you're gay? How do you know if you're gay? I'm not gay. And that's what happened to me when I started stand-up comedy. In New York, people would say that I was gay. I was a beautiful young man, And they'd say, what are you talking? I used to talk about girls and stuff like I do now. And they say, what are you doing talking about girls? You're gay. That's what they would say to me. You're gay, you know. And I would go, I'm not gay. I'm not gay. And then it would wind up to me. I'd be like arguing that I wasn't gay so much they would easily say that I'm gay. I don't mind if people think that I'm gay. About the gay thing, Blackadder. Yeah, okay. What's your kilogram target? My kilogram target is right now 75. I'd like to be, there was a football player who scored the goal in yesterday's game and he took off his shirt. Did you see that game? He took off his shirt. It was a Saturday night and he had an amazing rock hard body. And that's what I'd like to be. I'd like to be shredded. I'd like to look like a thin Iggy Pop. What would you guys look like? Tell me what you would look like. You're laughing about the gay thing. It's funny about the gay thing. But some people get upset because they think, oh, you're gay. You're not going to be interested in me. I'm not sure anyone else can decide someone is gay. I suspect it's their own decision. But let's say I said I wasn't gay, but I was having sex with men Joodles. That's the question about the Jews. I was talking to Joodles the other day about this, about what makes somebody a Jew. And I said, it's complicated because you could deny being a Jew, but other people would call you a Jew. You could say, you could deny, other people could say you're not a Jew, and you could say, I am a Jew. Joodles. Lewis is better looking since he said he was gay, Leanne. Is that true? Am I better looking, Mark Therosian? I didn't like having to do my own dishes. We have to plan it better next time. Okay. Something happened that's going on. I like to hear that. Don Aylesbury is here. Karine Jean-Pierre was Boyden's last press secretary, but she was not into the sausage. Oh, Biden. You're calling him Boyden. Biden. Oh, I see. You're full of fruit, Lewis, who happens to love women. Who is the one who, I wrote it down yesterday. Polina. That's right, Alex. You saw that. What an amazing shape that guy has. Does that make me gay? That I just thought, oh my God, that's amazing. But it makes you gay. Would it be gay if he was found to be making corn, and I was found myself excited by watching it? Maybe. So this person said to me, you are gay. And I denied it. I said, I'm not gay. But she said, and I said, you know what? Maybe I am. Who knows? Maybe I am. Don't get shredded, Lewis. It doesn't look nice. Yeah, Women don't like that. Maybe that's a sign that I'm gay, Kate Quinn. That I like the shredded look. And that's a gay look. In America, they say that you are in the closet. We don't say in the cupboard here in the U.S. Yeah. That's what Bonnie said. Excuse me, that's what Donna said. Not Bonnie. Shank said, a thin Iggy Pop. He said, he's hardly fat. You got to look at him now. His skin is falling down all over him. And that's mine is a little bit. I got a little bit of a wrinkles around here. Maybe you're not going to mind that. I'm happy with how I look. Why worry? Send me pictures, Joe. Okay. Kermit, did you put a leash on him and lead him? Leanne says. Who's better dressed since Am I better dressed since saying it? Are you talking about me, Kermit? Alex, he scored the equalizer the last minute of the game. Is Polina. He's from Portugal. I thought he was from Brazil, but he's from Portugal. It was a good game. The score was way too late in the game. You're scrumptious. That's why you have no need to worry, Leanne. She's talking to Joe. You have no need to worry. No, you're scrumptious. My friend wasn't able to decide if he was gay until after he was married and realized he could be his true self. Then he revealed he'd been struggling to decide for years. Probably lying. What is the gayest thing I've ever done? Gayest thing I've ever done. I mean, some of the things I've done, some people could call gay, but I don't see them as that gay. You know, I've had sex with women, and maybe I'm not heterosexual. Does that make me a heterosexual? Lewis, you've had sex with women. Does that make me? Maybe it does. Yeah, someone said you were better looking since claiming you were gay. I said you were better dressed since saying it. Yeah, maybe. I mean, the problem is, and this is the problem. I don't want to be. We're going to end this conversation in a second, but I don't want to be gay because I don't want to disappoint the other 50% of the population. Because you might say, Lewis, I thought you were gay. How come you don't find me attractive? How come you don't call me? Whatever. That's what I'm thinking. Too many veins aren't great, says Mark Therosian, and very unsustainable. Yeah, very bad. Liz Bentley I've got 2% gay. Okay, is there a gay test? Is there a gay test? Maybe there is. Is there a gay test? Let's everybody take the gay. Is this show getting too smutty? Gay test on Idea Labs, IDR Labs. Do you know that? The gay test. Women are so much better at kissing. Just not quite as good as at the other thing, Mark. Yeah, women are good at kissing, I guess. But you're kissing a woman. So it's much better to kiss a man if you're a woman, I would say. Yes, many women are devastated when George Michael came out. Yeah, and men too, because suddenly they realize, wow, like George Michael, how come he's not going to pay attention to me? He wasn't that good looking as he got old. He was a bit hairy looking. Whatever. Lewis, do you know what the bakabazi is? I don't know what that is. Am I allowed to say that aloud? I'm a great kisser, I'll have you know, says Kermit. He looks like a great kisser. And he's got that beard. A lot of women like a beard. But tonight, speaking to Kate Quinn, he seems to have a good sexual relationship with girls, but he came from a tough mining community, and he always worried about being disowned by his family. Who is that? Who is that you're talking, that Kate Quinn is talking about? Is that guy, Bakabazi, whatever that is? We don't want to know where your wrinkles are. Thanks, though, Kate Quinn. Well, you're going to have to love me, wrinkles and all. You know, if you're going to love me. I'm not measured my gayness, Liz, but I suspect about 7%. Okay. Maybe we should look up the test. I'm going to look up the test here on the computer. Please bear with me. I'm right here. You can see my face. Gay test idea labs. Let's see if there's a gay test. Sexual orientation test. Maybe we should all take this test. Here we go. We could take this test. Okay, keep an eye out for this test. It's going to come on. There's a bit of a delay, I think. There's a bit of a delay. Ruben asks, he's making a joke. Is a Saveloy gay? Why is it called a Saveloy, and why does it look so ugly? And I have trouble eating it. It's got it's like a sausage wrapped in plastic. Yeah, someone said you were better looking since claiming. Yeah, they said I was better looking. Maybe it's about admitting weakness. Women like that. Women they like admitting. They like I don't know. It's a good excuse. It's a good excuse. I'm not interested. Whatever. Be content with how you appear, Lewis. You're just fine as you are. Well, thank you, MC Scott. I mean, I was walking in the park today, and I thought to myself, I want to smile like my friend Russ. Because he's got a smile. He's always like not even like that. Just like he looks at a girl the way he looks at everybody. The way I look at lasagna. A plate of lasagna, like, wow. I don't know if that's the way. Wow. There it is. That's the sexual orientation test. Okay, somebody sent me a picture. Let's see what the picture is. Somebody sent me a picture, I think. Yes. Oh my God, you're heavily. I see that. I'm not going to say who sent this to me. Stream has ended, so you need to start. Okay, these are old ones. You are in the heteros. I don't know. No, that's not what it's supposed to. It's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be. Hold on a second. It's supposed to be. What does that mean? You've got a lot of heterosexual and some bisexual. I don't know. Yeah. Very, very interesting. Can I post that? The chip shop I went to as a kid cooked these long sausages in batter, but they were always a piece of exposed sausage, so it looked circumcised. Cooked in tallow, yes. Yeah, that's what we need. Somebody said to me, no. What does no mean? Tell me what no means. But that's the test. Let's see what the test is. Should I take the test aloud, whether I'm gay or not? I'll take the test aloud. Maybe tomorrow's thumbnail should be Lewis at Gay Pride. Yeah, saying down with whatever it is. I'm going to take that test. I've been told I cannot post that. Someone sent that to me, and I cannot post it. But I'm going to go to the sexual orientation test. Only 15 questions. I identify as a man. Next. Okay, I'm answering the questions. I wanted to touch a man intimately or be naked in the company of a man. Never, next, or often. Never or often. Do you want to answer these questions too? Just go to sexual orientation test. Streamlabs. Should I wait till all you people have this test? Or maybe this is wrong for me to do. Okay, 86% hetero was mine, says Mark J. Okay, that's pretty good. Not that it's bad. Not that if you're 100% that way. Mark J, you're gay at 86% hetero. Should I do the test right now? Or should I wait till everybody gets the test and we can do it together? I hate doing dishes, so I'm gay or not. I'm confused. You were 96% hetero, says Joodles. Okay, well, there you go. Alan, I would kill for some fish and chips, but I've already eaten. Where did that come from? You are gay. Vatanai, remember, you are Y-O-U-R apostrophe gay. You are you are gay, period. There could be a test to see if it is allowed. Allowed is spelled wrong. All right, let's work on the spelling, but I appreciate it. Okay. Do it now, Lewis, says Joodles. Stop, Lewis. You're digging yourself a big hole. Possibly. Liz Bentley, does the test involve looking at different porn? Okay. Well, that's an interesting question because somebody said that I was gay because occasionally I stumble on men having sex with each other. And I do find it at times interesting, especially because I had dysfunction. I shouldn't be talking like this. Why do I talk like this? Why am I this way? I shouldn't be this way. I should be more closed. I want to be like Steve. I should be more closed and let you like, You know, can we change the subject? I feel sick. I'm not gay. Yeah, well, that's what I used to tell people. That sounds very gay of you, Kate Quinn. Yeah, I'd rather not. I'm straight, but an ex-fag hag back in the day, weren't we all? Yeah, maybe we were all. I don't know. Amazing what you come across picking up litter. You're saying I picked up like magazines or something? Is that what you're saying, Ruben? I'm saying that. Sorry, Lewis. That was a joke about the way you complain about the use of English. I didn't see what the joke was. Let me go back a step. I don't know. Oh, I left the key in the door. Coming. Sorry. Go back to when I come back. It's I know every time.
Why is the key always in the door?
Because I do it to bother you.
Right.
I just say this is
Yeah, okay, go back to the show.
Do you are you gonna be here on Thursday?
Why?
None of your business. You're gonna be working on Thursday.
I can be out.
You'll be working on Thursday.
I can go out of the house.
You're not kicking you out of the house. Okay. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Alex is 100% straight. It may, Liz Bentley. It's a good question. There you go. Kate is trying to change the subject. Only as the lighting isn't good. I'm tall enough to cause a shot. Okay, let me reread this. Leanne is laughing at Blackadder. That was a poor joke. You're gay. Could Vatanai. Lewis just took the test. Basically, he is Harvey Milk. I'm going to take the test. Should I take the test? I'm going to take the test. Will you please be patient with me? I'm not going to be able to read your comments. David Beckham was fit, come to think of it. Yeah, he was. I like kissing, says Leanne. Alan Williams said that about David Beckham. I like kissing, but would rather kiss a great kisser than worry who the person is, so I must be gay. I hate to kiss a man if he was rubbish at kissing. What would be the point? The whole business is just so crazy, this kissing thing. Okay, so question 2 is, wanted to touch a man intimately or be naked in the company of a man often. I would say, I'm going to have to say never. Okay, next. I'm going to have to lie on this test. Entertain a fantasy of being in a long-term relationship with a man. What does that mean? Like hanging out with them all the time? I'd like a friend. I'm going to say occasionally. I'm going to say not never, but close to never. Okay? Okay, are we there? Are you paying attention? This is not working. Wanted to touch a woman intimately or be naked in the company. I often think about that. I would say I think about that quite often. Okay. Fantasize about a non-sexual petting or bodily closeness with a man. What is that? How can you have body closeness without about it being? I don't want to answer this question. It's like a bit too personal. I'm sorry, I can't answer it. I can't answer it. I'm hiding. I'm lying to you. I don't want to do it. I'll come out as being gay, lad. I can't do it. I don't want to be gay. I don't want people to think. Tuna pasta, that's what Joe is having. I've heard men say that they were gay, that they never had sex with a man. Then they're not gay yet. So you're saying once you touch a man, you're gay, but the second before you aren't gay. It's like a question like what I was speaking to Joodles about this. I didn't think Jews could be gay. Is it kosher? Well, obviously all the great Jews are, there are lots of gay Jews because of the strong mother. That's the number one cause of homosexuality, is a strong mother who boyfriends a man. I know I get into arguments with this all the time. We're talking about kissing. I'm not into this kissing thing. I should be. I should pretend I'm not interested in this. I like kissing, but it's not like I'm like sitting there going, like just all the time. But maybe who wants to convince me about kissing? One can fantasize about being an astronaut, but if they haven't been to space, right? That's a good point. That is a really good point, says Dullin. That's a really good point. Has been a good contributor to Lewis Schaffer. That is a good point. But what happens if people think you're an astronaut, but you've never been to space? Or what happens? That's like what it is to be. Anyway, because kissing is the gateway, says Kermit. Don't open the gates to the garden you don't want to visit. Leanne. Well, what happens? Leanne was kissing a guy, and then the guy gets all serious. Yeah, that's what men think. Women are going, I just want to kiss you. I just want to kiss you. I don't want to wake up with a man every day, Joodles. Test passed. I don't want to either. I don't want to wake up every day with a woman either. It's just too much. Who is gay? Who isn't? We don't know. Nobody knows. And this country is like the gayest country in the world. And the ugliest gay men in the world. The women, I don't know about that. Who are you saying great analogy, MC Scott? Who are you saying that to? Saying that to me. Can't imagine waking up with somebody every day, says Darklands. I'm with you. How can you wake up with someone every single day you want to kill them? You want to kill them, especially at my age, even when I was younger. Leanne says, totally Kermit. Totally Kermit. Kissing, period. Kissing is a passion if done correctly. And then Joodles comes in. An ex came crawling back once. He started kissing me. The next time I looked at his clock, an hour and a half had passed. Yeah, it could take up your time. It could take up your time. That's what, lots of things could take up your time. But that's a good story, Joodles. That's a good story. Shanks goes to Daryl. I'm not gay. You're gay. Yeah. I mean, that's what my comedy act was, is me telling people I'm not gay. And people would start screaming, you're gay, you're gay. You got to laugh regarding me being gay. Let me think. Let me think, says Mark the Rosian. It's funny. You're also a weightlifter. You're not, Mark. So maybe you are. Women are gorgeous, but wouldn't want a relationship with one. It's too much as it is. Couldn't deal with another one. Yeah, they're too much, women. I think they're too much, but they're brilliant too. You want them around a lot, but not every single day. I mean, it's like I believe in the Iroquois nations, where the women stayed in a house just for the women, and then the men would come and visit, or vice versa. Joodles goes, clock was not a euphemism. I didn't think it was, but it could have been. The test concluded. I am indeed bi. Okay. Why not? But I'm against it. I'm against open homosexuality. I think women need a lot of love and attention. They need a lot of love and attention, and I think they prefer it from men, basically. And you have to give them the love and attention. If they get love and attention, it's better for the world that we live in. Better for the world. I can vouch for you there. I couldn't deal with the two of you, but I'd try. Who are you talking to, Leanne and who? Daryl is admitting maybe a little bit. Here is the problem. The problem is men and women basically look the same. We've got genetic similarities. Lewis, I thought it was the guys who need love and attention. Well, yeah, maybe that's true. Joe, I thought it was the guys who need the love and attention. Yeah, it is, but too much love and attention. Men like to chase. We like to chase a girl around the block. And if they're there every second saying, you got to have sex with me, it can be a bit too much. Absolutely, Lewis. Women need lots of love. They need lots of love. Men and women do not look the same, Lewis. A 4-year-old child can tell the difference. Yes, that's true, but a little bit of estrogen in a man and a little bit of testosterone in a woman, and you're looking all right. The shape of women. That's what I mean, the shape. Okay. I think He-Man was a muscle Mary and Skeletor was the evil queen, says Kermit. Pipe down, Reuben. Go back to eating your Savaloy. What did Reuben say? Yay, all those gym goers look at themselves in the mirror comparing bodies. All closet. Could be. A lot of them are. I mean, Kermit does. Who doesn't know that and think that? You know? Who doesn't think that? We've been feminized to look at ourselves, the men. Are you sure they can tell the difference these days? They're taught not to notice. Is that to me? Yeah, like I say, lasagna, Dylan. You gotta look at a girl. I look at a girl and go, that's lasagna. I'd love some lasagna. I love some lasagna. Lewis, have you spent a lot of time? You have spent a lot of time on the subject. Is this something you want to tell us? Yes. Yes. This show is too gay today, says Donna Aylesbury. Yes, it is really gay. Well, we'll talk about something else. Well, we got to change the subject. It's too gay. About 50% of the men would still be happy with an original PlayStation, says Alan Williams. That's not about gay. I'm sending mine to school unless something changes very, very soon, Kermit says. That's my look. I can give a look. I do want to tell you something. I do. I want to be as open as possible, but sometimes I don't want to tell people. I told someone the other day, I have seen gay porn. I don't go out looking for it, usually. Maybe I do. I don't know. But, sometimes if you does that make me? I don't know. I have issues with women. I've said this many times. Who do you have the main issues with? I've got issues with women. They're uncompleted. I want to deal with my women issues. My mother. I've got issues with women. I look at women and I want to win, whatever that means. Soya, that's the problem with this world, period. That's why there's a whole continent of lady boys, period. It's blaming soya. Yes, I agree with that, Donna Aylesbury. Very bad for you. Not good for you. Lewis, have you watched gay porn? Just curious. I mean, how do you not? You see everything. Lewis, you have ripples of gayness, and that's okay. Some women like that, yeah. Well, I got a friend of mine. He dressed up as a woman, and he was an ugly woman. He wasn't even like on anything, and the women liked him, and they liked him. I don't know if they liked him, but they liked him. Okay, Dullin says this. Remember, he's in Ireland, and they study all this stuff in Ireland. Okay, Dullin says, it doesn't matter what the test says, period. Capital, good pronunciation, punctuation so far. If one hasn't, or even if one did, but didn't like, then one isn't. Okay. So if you've had sex with the same sex and you didn't like it, and you didn't go back to doing it, you're just being, yeah, I would agree with that definition, basically. But what if, there's a question I want to ask. What about me? I've had sex with some women that I didn't like. Does that make me gay? Because I didn't like it. I don't know. That's a good question, Dolan. What do you guys think about that? It doesn't matter what the test says. Forget about the test. This is what Dolan says. If one hasn't had sex with men, or even if you did, but you didn't like it, then one isn't gay. This is what Dolan says. Do you agree with Dolan? Leanne agrees with Dolan 100%. Being on the internet, you see all matters of porn, whether you like it or not. The matter is how quickly you close the tab, in my opinion. Well, every single gay porn thing that I've ever seen, I immediately close the tab, like within days. It doesn't take me months to close that tab. Just days. I posted it. When you're ready, Kermit, it's screamingly effed. I'm posting a pic of me on Discord just to prove I love Savaloy. Okay, after the show's over, remind me to go to Ruben, see Ruben on the whatchamacallit. Why not? Weird turn of the phrase, says Kermit. It almost sounds like a good thing. You're laughing at Joodles. I don't know. How do you know if you haven't tried it, in a sense? Just saying. Yeah, how do you know you might really like it? Also, you know what it is? You could also grow to like it. Like I had a girlfriend. She had dreads. Go to the Discord. Thank you, Kermit. That's brilliant. She had dreads, and I thought that was gross. Dreads. I thought it was gross. I was thinking, what's inside? What's inside the dreadlocks? What's inside? And as I grew to like her, and like her, I grew to like girls with dreads. But if you'd asked me beforehand, do you like girls with dreads? I would have to say, no. I'm going to say, this is what Judel says, if you have sex with a man, if you're a man, you're at least a little bit gay. What do you mean? You have to throw up? People go to prison and they have sex with men. You know? I think people are flexible. This is what I believe. I'm going to say this. Maybe that's what I want to tell you people. Have you got the film Grease on DVD, says Lud. Have you got Danny Zuko poster over the bed? Yeah, that can make you gay, I would say, or a sign of being gay. I regard soy as one of those industrial foods to avoid, says Vatanai. I'm with you. It's made out of plants. Do not eat plant oils. I don't even eat olive oil very much. I'm going to the chippy. Does anybody want anything? This is what Alan Williams says. Okay. Leanne, it's called experimental curiosity for some people. And the other 100%, no, they are not. There's a joke in that, Leanne. It's called experimental curiosity for some people. Very good. Kate Gwynn has said she wants a lard cod and chips. Thanks, please. How expensive have cod and chips gotten? I was watching a video about a fish and chip shop in America and why they went out of business, because fish got really expensive and chicken got cheaper. Who doesn't love being screamingly effed? Joodles. There you go. Speaking to Joodles. Donna Aylesbury says, that's BS. That's like saying you haven't been in a mosque or read a Koran. You might be a Muslim, but you haven't tried it. Yeah, let's be careful when we're discussing this. Make sure we're not offending anybody. So you're saying you have to, what are you saying, Donna? And let's be nice to our Muslim. We're not insulting them, Donna. And that you weren't. I know you weren't, but they can maybe feel it. They can maybe feel that we're insulting them. Joe's, I'm always a Rizzo, Lud. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm going to take a break. Everybody take a break. Take a break. And we'll come back. Maybe we'll talk about something else. Kermit. That was my last go-to. £9.50 mental. What is that? Is that a fish and chips breakfast where you were? Haddock is meant to be more fresh than cod. So I'll have to have that in chips, please. The truth is that no fish is fresh. It's all frozen at sea. I mean, unless you go down to the dock or something. But even then, I bet they defrost it and put it out there. Yeah. Liz Bentley. Love Liz Bentley. And she knows that. Liz, you know that I love you. Could I have an uncircumcised battered sausage, please? I thought you were going to ask for uncircumcised something else. But there you go. That's not insulting anyone. Just saying because you haven't tried it, it doesn't mean you are it. Right. And just because you've tried it and not liked it, that doesn't mean you're not capable of liking it. You know, right? Fish and chips curry sauce, 17 pounds by me, Ruben. Yeah, but you live in London. Yeah, it's really expensive up there. I live in London too. I was thinking it's about 14 pounds here. Joodles. He went backwards after his holiday. I need to get the whip out and start the training again. I guess you're talking about a dog. Okay. Mark Therosian, 13 pounds fish and chips down here. Yeah, that's how much it is. I remember when it was like 5 or 6 pounds. Nothing against anything. You just get more batter. Nothing against anything, period. You just get more batter, says Liz Bentley. If people think you're an astronaut but haven't been to space, bring a pen and give them your autograph. Jolene says, yeah, I don't understand that, but yeah. God love the North. It's about £6.50 here, says Kermit. Where do you live again, Kermit? I always forget where you live. You live up there, yeah. Well, is fish and chips better up north? And it's better up north because it's cheaper up north. It's cheaper up north. I mean, I can't eat fish and chips anymore because I'm trying to lose this little bit of body weight. I weigh 77.8. And the other day I went out. Remember, I went out and I had 3 little cakes, little muffins, made by Chinese Elvis. 3 little muffins. I had half of one, and then I just said, you know what? I'm going to have another one because not another one. I'm going to have the other half. It's just one, and they're small, and they were about 100 calories. So how many carbs could they have? And then I said, you know what? I've had one. I'm going to eat the other one on the way home. I'll have the other one now. That's what I did. And then I thought to myself, you know what? I've had 2. I put it in my bag. I'll give it to my son, Columbus. And what did I say to myself? I said to myself, I'm just going to eat it on the way home. So I had 3 small muffins. You know how big a muffin is. Not a big muffin, not like that, a small muffin. Fish and chips are better up north, but not too far as the batter isn't the same. Didn't like the chips in the Northeast. Now that's interesting. You think they'd have the best chips there, some big, nice fishing towns. I'm not sure of the breakdown last week, but last week, 2 large cod, 1 large chips, and 3 gherkins was 25 pounds in my area. So that's basically £12.50 for a large cod. Adam, where do you live again? I forget where you live. I love your name. You know I do. I see you. Hello. New here. What is this? Just general chat about stuff. I don't know. Can somebody explain what it is? I don't know what it is. That's a good point. Where are you from? How old are you? Are you a woman? I see you. And are you a woman? And have you seen me before? Just like that. I lived up north. Love the Northerners. But I have a very weird brain, says Joodles, which plots all of those wonderful folks on a map inside my head. It's like little pins for each person in my head. Yeah, because you know where people live, Joodles. That's what's great about you. That's not the only thing, obviously. I go up north for work sometimes, says Mark Therosian. I love the people So much more of a community up there. Yeah. Have you heard what horrible Keir Starmer has been saying at that thing that he's been doing, we're saying, if you follow, you're racist if you follow reform. If you follow reform, you're racist, number one. He also said, what else did he say? He said some really horrible thing. Lewis is about to come out live on the air. I see you. Yes. I'm an old woman. Sick. You're not an old woman. You're younger than me. I live in the planet. See, you saw me in a news program. Okay, well, there you go. First of all, you're not an old woman. You need a man like me. I'm 68. So don't say you're an old woman. I would do you. Where do you live? I'll come visit you right now. I'll come visit you. Joodles may hunt me down then. Yeah. Lewis is, I'm about to come out. I was about to come out, but I changed the subject. I'm not, you know what it is? I don't. I mean, what do you think? Should I come out? I have issues with women. I like women. This is getting out of hand. I think it's getting out of hand. Not planning a trip to Portsmouth soon. But when I am, I'll tell you. And you put the kettle on. Yeah, we can go around. We got to go around. Joodles, set up a tour for Lewis Schaffer. I'll take a holiday with you, Joodles. Stop hitting on Joodles. It's Lewis Schaffer's show. Hit on me. Say something nice about me, Mark. Then I won't need to do the dishes, at least. Yeah, that's what's good about going on holiday. He's just yummy, Mark. I like scratching him. Are you talking about your dog? Not me. I see you. I don't need any man. Had 3 husbands, and I'm done. 2 died. Not my fault. I'm not gay either. Not my fault. Okay, it's not your fault. What did they die of? Are you on a low-carb diet? Are you eating meat? Anything Starmer and his cronies say will just turn more people away. They haven't got a clue. That's exactly right. They're turning people away. People, they don't like it. Of all the studies, they don't like it. What are you saying? That's lovely. That I said you were beautiful. You are beautiful. And I know you. And I've actually seen you. I've actually sat right next to you. So I know how beautiful you are. My CHR is listening and fed up you with all the gay talk. But hey, it's not her show. What is a CHR again? You told us once before. Carry on just as you see fit. Yeah, just as I see fit. Yeah. It's okay. I see you. We're all friends here, so we can tell us how you did it. I'm only joking, though sorry to hear it. Says Blackadder. Yeah. Blackadder, yeah. Heart attack, both of them. The first one survived. My advice to you is don't feed him a carb diet. Christelle, CHR is Christelle. Oh, you did tell us what this was, and I forgot. I'm great at dishes, says Kermit. I'll have you know. Stop trying to brag. Women don't care if you're great at dishes. They don't care. Are you on a low-carb or high-carb diet? I see you. Well, everybody welcome, I see you. We have over 4. How many people do we have watching this thing? How many people do we have? We've got a lot of people watching. A lot of people. We've had a very good show. It's turned out really, really good. Has it turned out good? Has it turned out good? I think it has. Okay. Good point, Joodles. I'll be back in a second. Everybody, here's this. Go. Let me just before I go. It's hard to see this. Let me turn this off. Go to @Lewis Schaffer on X. Go to @Lewis Schaffer on X. Lewis Schaffer on X. I see you. I don't eat rubbish. Mostly fresh veg and meat daily. No processed crap. Well, vegetables are all processed. They are all processed. Unless you eat them raw. And then if you eat them raw, they're not good for you either. So go to Ko-fi. Buy Lewis Schaffer a cup of coffee. Thank you very much, Kermit. You can buy me instantly. Buy me a cup of coffee. There's PayPal. What are you writing? PayPal. There's Discord. Go on Discord. Go on Twitter. Can you see the Twitter? Lewis Schaffer on Twitter. And that way you can communicate with me. Or you can go on Discord and communicate with me on Discord. I'm trying to be accessible to you people. I think the shows, do you think the shows are getting better? Audience, do you think they're getting better? The last few shows have been way more interesting for me. The people have watched it. I don't know. I hope it's gone. Is this man, I grow my own veg and tobacco. Haven't figured out how to grow beer yet. Yeah, well, that's hard. It's hard to grow beer. You got to ferment it. But veg, I know everyone goes, oh, I eat fresh veg. I don't eat any. You know me, I'm not going to get into an argument. Does it give you money? Or do you actually just get a coffee and never heard of it, Kermit? It'll give me a couple of pounds, depending on how much you give. It's just a way to give money. And it's like, buy me a cup of coffee because it's cheap. So it's not like you're going to go bankrupt. And since I've been demonetized, I've been demoralized. They've demonized me. But who said, but I'm delightful, as you people are. You're all delightful. I'm going in the other room. I'm going to wash my face. And when we come back, we're going to talk about Keir Starmer, because I think he's an absolute... My own son said this about him. He said, what did he say about Keir Starmer? He's not here. I forgot what he said. He said, Keir Starmer doesn't think there's anything wrong with this country. Okay? We're going to talk about that sentence. Keir Starmer doesn't think there's anything wrong with that sentence. Okay? Everybody, go to Lewis Schaffer on Twitter, and I'll be back in 2 minutes. I'm going to get a glass of water. Look at how thin I am. Can you see how thin I am? Can you see that? It's not... Look at that. Look at that. That's like... I think it's all right. It's not great, but it's all right. And anyway, I'm going to be touching you because you're beautiful. All right, I'm back. I'm back, everybody. Okay, Ko-Fi only take about 5% max, says Kermit. So I listen to Kermit. What do we need to do next, Kermit? Kermit's good. Sometimes I have 2 Linda McCartney sausages with my meat to add vegetables to my balanced diet. That is so funny, Lud. Did you think of that? And even if you didn't, it's really, really funny. I mean, veg is just trash. It's absolute trash. I see you. He's a comedian. Most people know him for being on headliners. Yeah, that's about right. That's right. Whether I'll be back on TV again, I don't think so, but maybe I will. I always think it's over for me. Maybe it's not. It's not over. Something will happen. Somebody will say, Lewis, you're wasted there. You need to do this. And then they'll do it for me. They'll say, or I'll set it up myself or something. I see you. Well, I see you. We're happy to have you here. Anyway, Stormer is just so bad. And the globalists are equally, they're all globalists. They're all horrible. So can't we just be left alone to be English? That's what I say, Don. I'm with you. Yes, to be English. In England, it's England. And just do our own thing without any outside interference. Yes, yeah, well, we're being controlled by the globalists. They want to destroy this country. Keir Starmer thinks he's a communist. He thinks everybody's alike. Everybody's good. There should be no borders. Imagine there's no country. Imagine that. What's that song? What's his name? John Lennon. Imagine. Right? He sang that song. What are the lyrics to the song? What are the lyrics to the song? Imagine. Imagine lyrics. Let's just get the lyrics going. And I'll read it to you. And that's what communism is. He's basically a communist. He was. Here we go. Let's read the lyrics to this song. It's not an anti-war song. It's a communist song. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us, only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. No future. That's what they're saying. You're not going to have a future. Living for today. I never even understood this until just recently. It's horrible. And I like John Lennon as a person. I thought he was really sad. Did you think John Lennon was sad? I thought he was sad. Imagine there are no countries. It isn't hard to do. Yeah, it isn't hard to do. And look what's happening. There's no country, but you realize if you don't have a country, you're screwed, basically. Okay, let's turn this thing off. Nothing to kill or die for. No religion, too. Yeah, people were upset about this. I wasn't upset. I didn't take offense at it. I just thought it was some quirky, song from John Lennon. I was 14 years old. It isn't hard to do. Nothing. Okay. Imagine all the people living life in peace. But they don't live in life in peace. They come to our country and they want to impose their religion on us. And because we say their religion is just as good as ours, and ours, we let their religion take over. But you may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. It's a beautiful song. It is a really beautiful song. But I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us and the world will be as one. Communism. Communing. It's all about communism. Imagine no possessions, because they're going to take away our possessions. Meanwhile, he's got possessions and locks on doors and different houses. And his wife, his new wife. What about his old wife? His old wife was given nothing. Was given nothing. I wonder if you can. And what about poor, beautiful Julian Lennon? He was like, I feel so sorry for the guy. Grew up without a father. Didn't visit him. I liked John Lennon. But I think you can't leave a woman. You can't get divorced. Divorce is the worst thing. I'm against it totally. Okay, I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of man. Well, that's what communism is, a brotherhood. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. Now, you may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us and the world will live as one. What a beautiful song with horrible, horrible sentiments. Who agrees with me? Horrible sentiments. And who tells me why it's a good song? Okay, Kofi hasn't worked for me today. Off-world activity. Who are you? It was only a 10 a tip, but I might be worth checking. Well, it should work. Who are you? You're somebody new here. It's good to see somebody new. Off-world activity. Let me see where Kofi is. Kofi. Kofi Lewis Schaffer. There it is. Try this there. It's right there. It's right there. Here you go. Here we go. I'm going to go back up here. This is the Kofi thing. There you go. Buy me a cup of coffee. Thank you, Kermit. Kermit is so good. The page works. I've not tried donating, though. It should work. It should work. What happened? Where are we here? Are we far behind in the chat? I think we have. Off-world activity. There we go. So what did you think about my singing that song? One day, when I finally buy K. Lewis a coffee, I'll be delighted. Yeah, it'll be really good. If you can't afford it, don't worry about it. Just listen. It's better that you listen. I'm going to change this edit the video into demoralized, demonized, demoralized, delightful. How about that? Can you see that? Can you see that? Thank you for saying that. Thank you. I see you. I appreciate that so much. More singing. I'm afraid to sing. I'm afraid they're going to demonetize me. I'm insane. They're not going to demonetize. I'm demonetized already. The page works. I've not tried donating, though. Here's the thing. You can donate lots of different ways. You can go to PayPal, paypal.me/Lewis Schaffer. Go there. PayPal.me. Or you can go to Patreon, Patreon, patreon.com/Lewis Schaffer. You can do that. Stop with the demonized mantra, Lewis. If you don't know why I'm saying that, ask Liz. You're right. You are right. You are right. You are right, okay? I agree with you. I'm going to delete it right now. I'm going to delete it. Delete it. Delete it. Delightful. The best stream on YouTube. Okay? Does Liz agree with me? There you go. How can you get reinstated, earn a few quid? It's a good question. I don't know. I don't think I ever will. There's something about me that's very, and it was explained to me by my son and by Chinese Elvis. There's something wrong with me saying things I should not say, in a certain way. You miss me singing. I wasn't really singing. I wasn't singing, but I was reading Imagine, which is the theme song for communists, which is what Keir Starmer is. He doesn't care about this country. I care about this country, and I'm not even English. I wonder if GB News viewing figures went down when they stopped headliners and stopped having Lewis on. Well, they lost me for sure. Possibly, but possibly you get new things. New. Thank you, Donna, for saying that. But the truth is, we don't know. And they have lots of reasons for shows being on the air. Why is Jimmy Kimmel on the air when his ratings are so low? Because they've been told by the globalists, we'll send you money if you give us. And the globalists, like someone like, what's his name, horrible Democrats, Joe Biden, they were sending out money like crazy. They were paying those late night shows for staying on the air. 10, 20, 30, 40 million pounds. Isn't that true? I Will Always Love You. Is that by, what's her name? Beautiful, what's her name? What's the girl's name? I have GB News on in the background, but I don't watch as much as I used to. You know what? I will be back. I will be back. What else I would watch GB News, but I don't even know. Do I have to pay to watch GB News? I don't even know. Oh my God, it would be amazing, Lud. We need to plan and give a chance for people to save so we can all make it. Yes, let's go. I think that's what it's about. Let's go do something. Couldn't you move to Substack or Rumble? They are more tolerant of alternative. I don't think there's as much money there. The thing about YouTube is it makes a lot of money and it divides some of it up, but I'm not sure that Rumble. Should I do that? What should I do, Kermit? Should I go to Rumble? And it'll cost me £29 or dollars a month to go on 2 channels, to go on Rumble or to go on and YouTube, and if I want 3, it costs more money. So we're doing this first. We're hoping. I think this has been going really well. We've lost some people, which we're going to lose, but most people have stuck around, right? Most people stuck around. I think most people have stuck around. Let's see what's going on over here. Hold on a second. That's not that. Like today's show. Who's watching today's show? We're up. Oh, and everybody, can you do the thumbs up? The thumbs up. Do the thumbs up. They don't pay great on Rumble. You may end up getting more donos here than when you were in there. Thank you, Kermit. That was the reason. The other guy is on Lotus Eaters, quite low, quite on a lot now. Forgot his name. What, Nick Dixon? 38. We got 38. So, I mean, it's not. We don't have millions of people watching, but you have to remember there were a couple of draggy shows. I don't think this show was draggy, and I don't think yesterday's show was draggy, and I don't think the show 3 days ago was draggy. But we have to fight to build it up. There you go. We've got to fight to build up the show. And that's what we're doing. And I'm getting good at this. I explained it to somebody. Can I say who I explained it to? Is that this has been a learning experience. It's a learning. What have you guys learned? You've learned too. John Van Dam, I catch up at bedtime when I can. Yeah, people come in. We got about 250 to 300 viewers. Maybe it could be more. Maybe I could make more information with the we got the nice thumbnails, so maybe we could do that. Joe is stuck around. Joodle's stuck around. A lot of the people have stuck around. Some people, I don't know if, like I say, I'm a comedian. Am I a comedian? I don't know. I don't hear any laughter here. I'm just like talking into the air and reading off your names. Yeah, the Daz says, Scott says, medical cannabis, I like your thumbnails. And that's Shanks is doing that. So great job, thanks. Kermit, can the YouTube live be recorded? Okay, hold on a second. Okay, I got a bit distracted. Let's go. Everyone's talking. Let me go back on track. Big Clive, who I've met and spent like half an hour with, a great guy, says the YouTube says he realized Patreon is really good because things like YouTube can be just deleted, can delete you one day, but Patreon, he could still message everyone to say where he is going. That's true. That's really, really true. But it costs money for people to be on Patreon. So I'd be charging people to be on Patreon. What are you saying always about Liz Bentley, beautiful Liz Bentley? Sometimes I think, wow, that's a polished look right there. Yeah, that's the thing. And maybe we'll have more and more polished stuff. The Black Adder wears the crown. Yeah, he's come along a long way. Let's see. Okay, let's go back on track. I'm backtracking. Who hires and fires on GB News? It's like every business. It's a business. Decisions are made, and they're not including me at the present moment. Maybe in the future they will. Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. Maybe they've gotten a call from Keir Starmer saying, if you put him on, we're going to have the police investigate you. We don't know. I'm not saying that's happened, but you could easily see that happen. They're arresting people for waving the nation's flag. What country in the world do you get arrested for waving your own nation's flag? That's like shocking. They don't pay great on Rumbles. Okay? This is what Kermit says. So I'm with Kermit on this thing, but I don't want them to suddenly lose all of my, whatchamacallits, all of my streams. I might have to save all the streams. I might have to do that. But also, if you notice, Kermit and Shanks have done a bit of the short reels or TikTok size ones. Do you like those? Are you people liking those? I hope you like those. You're liking the short TikTok things. Let's see. I often like your thumbnails, Scott. Can the YouTube live be recorded and just put out on a different platform? That's a question. What do you say to that, Kermit? I think that could be true, but it's not as easy as it looked. I remember thinking, how can I save my YouTube stuff? How can I copy it, Kermit? Can you do that? So that's what Daz is asking Kermit. Let's see what he says. Keith Bexley. Okay. Software costs money to multi-stream. The free version is one stream only. Yeah, so maybe when we reach a certain level, Kermit, we go multi-stream. We pay the £27 a month. I'm surprised. This is the 211th show, the 29th of September, 2005. I'm surprised it's going this long. Have you got a Facebook page? They are more relaxed about various views these days. What about Facebook? What should I do? Should I multi-stream? Kermit, what do you think? What do you think? Let's see where we are right here. 7:15. We're at 7:15. 7:18. Yeah, we do have Discord and X. Make sure you follow at least one. Yeah, go on both of those things. Yeah. We got a lot of stuff going on here. I can totally pull that off, Leanne. I'm off upstairs. What are you saying? Okay, I see. Have you thought about just doing daily lives? Same time, tune in, works when people get the habit. And it's just at that time? Well, that's what I've done here. We've done 111 of these shows. Every single one has been between 5 and 7, except for Mondays when I do the radio show. I mean, not every week, but most weeks. Joodles points that out. That's right. Day 111, Lewis, as I said, you have created a lovely magical space, maybe by accident, but it made us all get to know each other, which is great. Send me naked pictures of yourselves, everyone. Don't do that. I love the shorts, Leanne says. Well, Kermit did half the shorts, and the other half were done by Shanks. Really brilliant. So that's really, really great. I don't like seeing myself, but I like that. If other people like to see it, then I like to see it. We have a couple that have hit over 1,000, so that's like really something, you would say. Yeah. So Liz Bentley loves them. I love videos, seem to be getting many views. On the topic of the flag, yes, let's talk about that. Forced great replacement. Yeah, maybe that's what we're calling it now. How's it not? It wouldn't be the first time. Exactly. That's the history of the world as countries move in. Look what the Angles and the Saxons did to the Britons. They forced them out of the country to live in Wales, and they took over the country. And Welsh is barely whatever Welsh. Well, the word Welsh, I think, means foreign language. In their own country, Welsh is called the foreign language. The shorts got the highest views ever this week. 1350 in a day. I can do that for you. Yes, do that. That's brilliant, Kermit. Everyone gives Kermit a big round of applause. If you see anything here, make a stream. That's so great, Kermit. I'm not a grateful person, but I am grateful to you, Kermit. And I want to say thank you to you. I want to say thank you. So Kermit says we can save the live streams, not the lives. But it's being automatically saved by YouTube, right? What is the benefits? Maybe I need to get a hard drive or something. I think if you use Odyssey, you can sync it to your YouTube videos, which will provide you the backup. Odyssey. Okay. Which I have heard of. Odyssey. It's one of those things. It's one of those streaming services which didn't get the traction that you thought it once did. Says Adam Hudson. Well, that's brilliant, Adam. You can save stuff with your YouTube downloader. YouTube. I'm writing this down, and I promise you I will probably never look at it again. I will never look at this again. YouTube. Save. What are you saying, Vatanai? YouTube downloader. I'm putting that in quotation marks. Downloader. I'm enjoying this. This is good. I'm enjoying this. It's okay. It's easy to misspell. It says, okay, Liz Bentley. YouTube is the only way to reach more. It's free and it's easy. I feel a song coming on. It's free. It's taking it easy. Taking it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Lighten up. We used to get Lewis. You are very funny and you spin off everyone. It's a great art to be able to rock up every day and keep going. Mainstream, they don't appreciate it. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I appreciate you that because you know comedy. And I appreciate what Liz Bentley does. And Liz Bentley's coming on the show. You're coming on the show on Friday. Or is it a week Friday? When are you on? Or are you out of town? You're always going on holiday with that young boyfriend of yours. It's gone till next summer, methinks. What are we saying? That you're talking to Joodles. That's Leanne. But does it pay to be mindful of computer security? Never too late to learn. Who are you talking to? Me. Leanne says, absolutely, Liz. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Well, what did we decide we're going to do here? Did we decide on anything? Did we decide we're going to do something? We got to figure it out. We have to figure it out. Not you, Lewis, in this instance, or Leanne. Okay, talking to somebody else. Well, that's good. I've been informed by Muslim scholars that naked pictures of myself provoke earthquakes, that you can't argue with Islam. Or maybe, yeah. Well, what causes earthquakes? What causes earthquakes? Solar stuff going on. Solar flares cause earthquakes. That kind of thing. Did you set a topic for every live or just riff with your chat? I make a list sometimes of things to discuss, but we never really get to it. We have no knees now, Lewis. That's what Leanne is saying, because it's all fall or autumn for the ones who won the language war. Yeah, you want to see my knee? I'm sorry. I'm wearing, I know people don't like khaki trousers. I got these trousers for £2, brand new at whatchamacallit, at Primark. I'll look in the other platforms and we can unload your live streams there. At least save them in an emergency. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Is this riffing? We're not really riffing. I'm reading, you're talking. Is it riffing? I mean, basically my act was riffing. It wasn't really riffing. It was just like, you talk to people and you remember things. I'm talking to you and you hear something that I say and you say, oh, I remember that. I remember Odyssey or Rumble or whatever. It's okay, Lewis. I share my knee on Discord as an imitation of your knee. Yeah. Send naked pictures. Maybe not entirely naked pictures. Get your pants off, GM. I'll share my knee on Discord. Oh no, wait a second. What happened there? What happened? Did you delete that? Did someone delete that? Thank you, Kermit. We need to discuss that. We need to discuss alternate platforms. I didn't expect to do 111 of these streams. And everyone's telling me, don't do 111 streams. Don't do every single day. Don't do 2 hours. That's what they say. Can we go to the, can we like it? Press the like button above. That would make me happy to press the like button. How many do we have? 32. We got 32. I mean, when you got 40 and 32 of them like it, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. Mark the Rosian. He's got a great body. He's been a muscle. I'm not against muscle building. You know that, but it's great. It takes a quick mind to keep up with the fast chat. I'm impressed. Okay. Well, thank you very much. I don't believe it, but thank you very much. Use that service to save all the videos. Free hard drives. That's true. Yeah, free hard drives. And maybe set them as private or something. Yeah, Joodles is always deleting, forgetting that they go on stream. What is Joodles deleting? Get your pants off for the girls. Get your pants off for the girls. Yeah, you want to see it. I'm not as shy as I used to be. Because I'm thinner. I look much better. I look much better than I used to look. But thank you, Joodles. I'll send you a picture of myself. If you send me one of you. I couldn't cope with it. Okay. Is singing to Lou. Yeah, you're singing to Joodles. Is singing to me. I appreciate it. Wait till you see my, I guess back see my loins on Discord, Lewis. Yeah. Yeah, could be quite attractive. Could be quite attractive. We need to be loved. That's what we need to be. I need more love. I need more love. He took his shirt off last week. Don't encourage him. I did take it off. I did that. I mean, I was so sick. I want to show you something. I don't know whether you can see it, but what do I have? Where did I have? Well, I had a lump. I have a small lump. Where was the lump? Do I have a lump over here? I had a lump because I was eating a high-carb diet. I would have been lumpy right there. I don't know if you can't really see it. It's not much of a lump. You probably, and women, well, you wouldn't even mind, but I mind. You know, I got a lump. I had a thing on my back as well. I had a thing cut out of my back. Yeah. The shorts with sing. I don't know. Okay. If you think that they are, I appreciate the feedback. Topless Lewis. Yeah, because it's taken me a long time to be thin. There's that yes again. Except for we do in the Saturday bath. What are you saying, Lud? We don't have to take our clothes off to have a good time. We don't have to, but it could be nice. It could be nice. It's nice to be touched and appreciated. I'm not into being touched too much. I think that guys are more of touchers. Women want to be touched. You know, Lucy is not here to yell at me, but she could be yelling at me. Yeah. I'll save my shirt off my OnlyFans. Yeah. I thought about it. I mean, I'm not. Oh no, we don't call it that. We call it lonely fans. Lonely. I don't know what it's called. if you say subcutaneous cyst, Lewis, well, why write it down? But I had one. I had one back here. I don't have it anymore. I had a hole. It had to be done twice. The most painful thing I've ever had done to me is have that cut out of me, and that is caused by carbs. So, carbs. Don't eat carbs. You know, I say there's lumps. Don't go to the doc. They will trap you into thinking you're dying. They do that to anyone over 50. Yeah, well, I was over 50. I really like some kind of paper review, Lewis, as I was always interested in your take on the BS going on in the world. Well, don't you hear BS now? I talk about BS. I see you. She's against going to the docks. I agree with you. Send me a picture. I see you. Anyway, whatever. Gone back in my bad zone. Go on then. Okay. Young husband indeed. Yes, I'm coming on this Friday. Okay. Brilliant for my volunteering. Yes. Yes. So we're going to have a nice time. Every time I see Liz, I'm thinking she's married. Anyway, the most painful thing ever. Try having a period, Lewis. Possibly. Yeah, it could be bad. And it comes it's bad. It's bad. We don't have to take our clothes off is a 1980s song, Lewis. We don't have to. You're not up. I know it's a song. I think I did know it's a song. I don't know it's a song. Let me look at it. The problem is I'm afraid to play it because of this whole thing. I'm afraid to play it. Let me look at what the song is. We don't have to take our clothes off to have a good time. We don't have to take our clothes off. We don't have to take our clothes off. Jermaine Stewart, which one sings it? No, that's not it. Now I've got to write the song again. I was listening to Black Velvet earlier. How weird. Be careful. Thank you, Dolan. I'm trying to be careful of the copyright. Ha ha. Bi-weekly, but not as bi as bi. But if I have a 2% lesbian, I guess I could say I'm bi if needed in the right environment. Okay. Well, I'll say that I'm a girl. Don't play it, says Lud. I'll get demonetized. I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to play the song. You are already demonetized, Lewis, says Kermit. So don't worry too much about a bit of a clip. Yes, Jermaine Stewart, is he the guy who sang that song? Did anyone think the conference in Liverpool looked a bit iffy? What world do they live in? Yes. Well, they're the new Lib Dems. Their party. They will either be autocrats or they're going to be gone like the Lib Dems. That's what's going to happen. Nobody's going to want them anymore. Them and the Tories. Goodbye. And they know it. And they know they're gone. It's another going to be, and it's not even going to be a period like before the Tony Blair period where they were out of power for a long time. No, they're going to be gone. There's going to be a new left globalist, socialist, communistic party in this country. It's my mom, says Leanne, used to make me do every time we went out, with or without a mic, a few drinks, and that was it. I was singing it. Okay, what song is this? I missed it. Yeah, what have you been working on, Joe? Joe, you've succeeded, whatever it is. Hello, can you hear me? Am I getting through to you? Kiss the Rain by Billy Myers. Do you know that song? I don't know that song exactly. Gravy Train. Yes, I see the Gravy Train. It's not the Gravy Train because they've stolen the money of the people that they were supposed to save by saying everybody is alike. Everybody isn't alike. There has to be a party for the people of England. Enough of this globalism. Enough of this diversity. Enough of this. This is what I say. This is what I say. Black Velvet, sing, Lewis. Okay, I'll have to do that. We'll have to do that. We're gonna. I think I know you waited a few. We'll do a few more minutes, and then we're gonna have to go. Oh my God, Kiss the Rain. I adore that song. You adore that song, says Leanne. These are songs you like. This is always a popular subject. Songs that people like. It's always, but English people love singing the songs. You love singing the songs. You love singing the songs. Why do I have to say that one more time? Oh my God, I love Zombie. We have the same musical taste, Judel. Zombie. Zombie. Na 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 na. And to their guns and their bombs and their this and their that. They are zombies. Well, that's what we are in this country. We've been brainwashed by the BBC. I take my clothes off to watch this all the time. Is that not normal? Send me a picture. Don't send me a picture. Send me a picture. Globalism is at local council level. That's the level we can actually put pressure onto much easier, and it can cause issues for the levels above. Yes, you put some punctuation in that, Adam. But I agree with you. It's like you got to go. You got to fight these people where you can win. You got to fight them. Remember, they're not English. Keir Starmer is not English. He is. I mean, am I allowed to say this? I don't even know if I'm allowed to say this. My son thinks I'm horrible for saying stuff like this. Whatever. Okay. Let's go for the new people. If you leave, and I know you're going to leave, everybody leaves. But if you leave, you don't need to say bye-bye, because we'll see you soon. Even if you're never planning on coming back. We don't know if you're never planning back. You don't know if you're ever going to plan back. We'll see you later. But when you come back, the next time says, haven't been here in a while. It's good to be here. I had a Barocca this morning. Now I have Luminous P. Is that true? Is that true? Mark Therosian says, he's not English at heart. No, he's a communist. He thinks one country, no borders. Anybody who wants to move here can move here. Well, the answer is no. Once upon a time, when there was no airplanes, you could do that. But now there are airplanes. You can get in a plane and be anywhere in the world in a second. And you come in and you say, I'm meant to live here. No, you're not. You people have paid taxes. Bratwurst or fricka pork burgers stuff from Lidl. Who are you asking that of? He asking that of me. I eat both of them. I like that. I like the pork burgers. I like them a lot. And I like bratwurst too. I like that too. But they are cooked food, so they're not quite as good. I'm not shutting down. I'm going to shut down. I guess I should shut down. I should shut down. I've been told that once I mention shutting down, I have to shut down immediately because everyone's going to go. You're saying, okay, that's our show. Everyone's going to go. Everyone's going to go. But before we go, we have business to take care of. What's the business? Go and like the stream. That's the most important thing. Joe is still here. Like the stream. Make sure that the stream is liked. We got 33 likes. Like the stream. Number 2, subscribe if you haven't. I know most of you have subscribed. We've got incredibly loyal people here. Most of you people. How loyal are we? Are you? And me too. We've got 39 people watching. Okay, we're doing great. So join. You can't join. There's no joining, but there is subscribing, and we have 1,090 subscribers. So we're doing great. We are absolutely doing great on the subscribing thing. Discord. Make sure we're on the Discord. Make sure you can go to the Discord. And let's say you go to the Discord, it's late at night, no one's there, or very few people are there. You can always write something. You could say, I wanted to send Lewis a message. I wanted to send Judels a message, or Leanne, Or even ICU, who's a new... Look at my tooth there. Look at that thing there. Can you see that? No, they want to build the United States of Europe, the EU Davos Brigade. They want to build the United States. They want to build a world Europe. They're doing it because they hate America. So join the Discord. This Ko-fi thing is brilliant. If you decide you want to be, you can do it for as little as 10 pence a day for a month. Okay, every day is indeed a school day. 45. Do we have that many? No, I don't think we do. Maybe we do. Who knows? Let's see what we do. We're doing great. So also Patreon. This stuff is all important to me. What are the other things? I had a growth. It wasn't a growth. It was a bump, a lump. It was a hard lump. And I would have been, my body, I had another one somewhere else. I forget where I had one. I had two of them. I could have been covered in lumps. How ugly would that have been? I like the show today, twice today, Lewis, because you've effed up the first bit. I appreciate that, Alan. I did F it up. I think so. Although I brought I should have, all I needed to do was to press the screen, and it would have been all right, Alan. I apologize. I apologize for this show. Yeah. Leanne, you are youthful. You're like a 21-year-old girl to me. You are. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Anybody want to say something? Anybody want to say something? Do you want to say thank you for including me in this? John Van Dam, Judels, Leanne, Shanks. He's been such a big support for Lewis Schaffer. Shanks, Jedster, Mark the Rosian, Ruben. Let's hope that Lucy comes back and she's not mad at me permanently. I think she is mad at me. I don't want her to be mad at me. Please don't be mad at me. Leanne, Blackadder, Kermit. This has been one of the gayest shows. This has been unbelievably gay. I almost came out and said that I was gay in a serious way. I've come out and said I was gay in a kidding way. But I think at some point as a man, women will tolerate an ugly guy. You know what I mean? But a man won't. So it's not good to be an old gay guy. You know, it won't be. You'll just be used. Danklands, great show. You're in the background, but I appreciate you speaking up. Daryl, who is a girl. She is a beautiful, beautiful girl. So he's great. So thank you, those people. Thank you for coming in. Mark the Rosian, he's going to send bodies on a picture of your body on Discord. So I do appreciate it. It's completely appreciated. We're up to 34 people. That's really brilliant. So this has been a great show. Thank you very much. Stay on the low carbs. Everybody, let's get thin and be beautiful. Send me pictures. Don't send me nude pictures, but send me pictures of yourself. It makes it easier. I'm not saying who I got pictures from, but it's really good to get pictures. And I go, oh, that's what you look like. And it works. I'm friends with those people. More, I'm not saying I'm not friends with you. Of course I'm friends with you. But let's be more friends. Let's be friends. Now do I say goodbye? I never can say goodbye. No. All right, goodbye. Goodbye. I guess I gotta end the show.